This episode of Young and Pregnant starts with Kayla, who has started seeing somebody else. His name is Luke, and he knew her from high school, and they now go to college together. She says she's known him for a while, but she was always dating Stefan. He also knows of Stefan, but they aren't close. They flirt a little bit, talking about how Kayla always texts him during class, and how she should come to his basketball game. Now that Danae is gone, Brianna has more time with their friends, and time for her new special friend, who she says she's talking to, but it's not official yet. According to her friends, Danae has been on Facebook posting about how he's done playing daddy. Brianna is insulted by the way he worded this and says it was his choice to play dad, not hers. Jade is exhausted from taking care of Chloe alone. Sean comes up to her car, dows an Axe body spray to try to win her back, but she isn't having it and just calls him out for smelling weird. They go out to eat to discuss co-parenting while living in the same house. Sean thinks that this means he has another chance with her, and she just says, no, but we can go to counseling together. Lexi goes out bowling with her friends. Her friends are showing off their promise rings right in front of Lexi, with one friend even bragging about how she hustled her boyfriend into getting her a nicer one, when the first one he got her wasn't good enough. Lexi actually also has a promise ring. I guess this is a Midwestern thing, because I've never heard of people getting promise rings. Hers was given to her a long time ago when her and Kyler were still together, and she still wears it. Which, in my opinion, makes her look kind of desperate, like a divorced person still wearing their wedding ring. But Lexi says, I feel deep in my heart that me and Kyler are meant to be together, even though they haven't so much as cuddled in months. Her friends, quote-unquote, tell her not to question her love for him. That's how you know these aren't best friends, because a best friend would say, Lexi, you deserve better than this guy. Bar wants to leave to Oakland soon because his brother, who's been in and out of jail his whole life, is on trial. I thought at first it was for something stupid like marijuana possession, but no, he's on trial for murder. Scary stuff. Makes you wonder about Bar's teardrop tattoos. Ashley says she's giving Shen another chance when she sees her again. Brianna meets up with her new guy who she met at her job. She basically gives him a rundown of stuff that should make this man go running in the opposite direction 80 miles per hour. She says, well, I have a kid. I was in a serious relationship for 3 years, but not with the baby's dad. And she just goes on and on. Her life sounds like a mess. But he doesn't seem to mind, and they feed each other and joke around. Stefan finally reached out to Kayla after seeing social media posts of her with a new guy. She lets him come in the house, without her mom's permission again. Stefan will come over with just Kayla there, but he refuses to watch the baby with her not there. He asks in a roundabout way about her new guy and sarcastically wishes her luck. She says, well, you have hickeys all over your neck, but you're mad at me for a picture on social media? Stefan obviously has double standards for guys and girls, and he just says that the hickeys aren't from this week, as if that makes a difference. Then he has to ask her for a ride home, because again, no car, but he ends up walking. Ashley goes to her new part-time job. Bar can choose his hours, so he works around her schedule to watch the baby. Pastor T still wants an apology from him. She also knows Shen might be coming by Ashley's house, and she says Ashley should not let that woman in there. Even though she's a pastor, I guess she doesn't really extend that love to everybody. Lexi is sad about her friend's promise rings. She confronts Kyler. She says, let's talk about what we need to work on. He says she's too clingy, and she blames this on her daddy issues. As for him, Lexi could have a whole list drawn up, but she just says he needs to stop playing video games on their dates and acting like that's entertaining for her. She says, I'm tired of waiting. Are we dating or not? He finally relents, but he's not too thrilled. He's just like, yeah, I guess, and then nods his head really slow and creepily like a cartoon character villain ready to kill her or something. But really, he's just ready to treat her like trash again. Kayla is taking night classes at college. Stefan won't watch their kid and just talks about the social media posts. She goes out to eat with Luke, who says Stefan has been messaging him too, to leave Kayla alone. But Luke has no obligations to Stefan. They aren't friends, and Stefan is dating other girls too. Brianna doesn't want to tell her mom about her boyfriend until Robert is serious with her, but her mom sees her hickey and asks about it. Brianna acts like she doesn't know what she's talking about, but she doesn't deny it. Then Jessica just says, well, you're single, now you can do whatever you want. Oh, what? That's how she got pregnant in the first place, Jessica, so you might want to watch your wording there. She does at least say that Brayson needs stability and that Brianna shouldn't rush things. Sean is back in the apartment because Jade needs help with Chloe. They go to see a counselor. Sean admits to having a yelling problem and says he's just trying to be heard. Jade says their little fights blow up way too big, and she gets scared when Sean yells because she thinks it could go further and he might physically hurt her. Sean cries, saying he didn't know she felt that way when he yelled. Lexi breast pumps while telling her mom her and Kyler are a couple now. She thinks it's great, but she advises her that if it doesn't work out this time, Lexi should just admit they're not meant to be together like she keeps saying they are. Ashley isn't very excited about her part-time job as Bar drives her there. She wants to go to nursing school and get a real career, not do these menial mall jobs. She's also annoyed because she said Shen could come, but now she's regretting that choice. Now she's telling Bar, don't let Shen there at my home unless I'm there too. Bar thinks it's weird. Ashley keeps trying to argue about it, and Bar just looks so done. And that's all for this episode of Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant. Do you think Brianna and Kayla should be getting into new relationships so quickly? And is Pastor T instigating fights between Ashley and Shem? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about this episode, and make sure to subscribe for Teen Mom recaps every week.